Hello, we are back. Thanks for waiting, everyone. We are getting ready to start round 3. We've got a really interesting matchup here, actually. We've got 8-door Japanese Quints, and then we've got 8 standby Mushoku Tensei, obviously after the restriction list. So it'll be very interesting to see how this goes. Chris, before you go, as it's going to be Callum and I commentating, predictions on this game, mate?
Well, Gemma's already DQ'd, so it's got to be Alex, right?
So Yo's already come in and let us know via...
I'll let you know that his DQ has been carried out. We wait till round 3 to do it, though.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do it straight away. You can't
betray Yo here, but just like gotta just follow the Scottish family.
Exactly.
There's the prediction. Mushoku Tensei to win. Let's go. All right, Chris, have a good break, mate, and Callum and I will take over. So what we're going to do then is we are going to prepare. Oh dear, and everyone saw that, Callum. Callum,
no, not yet. They haven't seen it yet.
That's true. Callum, would you like to look at Gemma's deck and talk it through us?
I mean, it's going to be DQ'd, right? So how much more can I dig into this? But realistically, following the modern JP list for 8-door quintuplets, we are looking at the general level 0 and level 1 lineup. However, we've seen a bit more pushed in for the on-death top 4 Itsuki because the general consensus was like about 2-3 copies, but everything else seems fine. But towards the level 3 count, it's like a variety of different Itsukis to play in. Most of them being early plays, either healers or top X's, or just general or on attack burn effects off combo. But obviously, the entire package is generating towards all that massive hand to go into the level 3 combo to literally just pop up and just murder.
Yeah, and
due to that.
Sorry, go on.
Due to that, with obviously you have the brainstorm and the newest card to go along with it to basically just have like 9 card hand size when the usual limit is 7.
Yeah,
the deck is a bit dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Like this deck is all about holding resource and holding more resource than you're usually allowed to. And the deck does it very, very well, even as a waifu build. This is 100% Itsuki. Not even like taking liberty on the 4 non-waifu cards. This is 100% waifu, and in my opinion, with the movie set, I think it does better as a waifu deck. I did a deck video on my English version of the waifu build, and you had to run some non-waifu cards because you needed to utilize the Riki, the Ichika. Whereas obviously nowadays you've now got in the movie set you've got the Riki, the Itsuki Riki, the one with her in a swimsuit. I think that card is a really good card.
The one big thing that you could theoretically say to make it not waifu is basically the choice of the climax swapper, because theoretically your level 1 combo grabs you anything, and you have the support card to basically just keep recycling your level 1 combo.
Yeah,
the brainstorm can also get to the climax swapper as well, and you can also use the other card that's +1 hand size to basically give you an on-reverse salvage. You can also just grab that. So you realistically wouldn't be too angry at the fact that you can get away with just the one non-Itsuki in this deck. And you wouldn't be like thought of differently either, because it is a hand to stock as well, giving you a bit more greed for your resource.
Yes. Yeah, and I agree. I think, the only change I would potentially look at would be, again, running the Ichika Climax Swapper over the Itsuki. Just because, in my opinion, I feel that that card does a lot more value. However, again, the Itsuki being able to give 3,000 power, also pretty relevant. And the fact it doesn't have to commit itself, or it can commit any 2 characters to give that 3k to somewhere, I think super good. So it'll be interesting to see how that does in the matchup, especially when we look at the opponent's deck, when we look at Alex, who is obviously playing Mushoku Tensei. 8 standby Mushoku Tensei. It's pretty standard lineup. The only interesting thing here is that he's decided to go with the restriction list, obviously with the 2-2 Ghislaine. And Sorry?
Not really surprising, is it?
No. This is what's surprising for me. So, in my opinion, I think Mushoku Tensei does better running the Ghislaine and then using the Sylph counter, the anti-damage counter, the backup. I genuinely believe that
I
deck
personally
is better.
disagree, to be honest, because I think the Ghislaine is too good to basically make your Eris's combo just beefier than most decks, because most combo decks tend to hit like 7-8k. Having your Eris basically sitting at 8-5 generally gets away with a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I would run the 2/2 Ghislaine over the rest counter personally. That's what I'm saying.
But I would disagree about the sulfur then, because I wouldn't bother with that, because it's way too restrictive, because you do not have too much in green to warrant it.
That's a fair point. At the end of the day, with the Sylph event, you're literally leveling or clocking a copy of itself and then having 2 copies in hand, and whilst that's not the easiest thing to do, and you know, Shogo Tensei has ways of doing that and ensuring you've got those cards in hand using the Gregory, as we like to call it.
Yeah, but you're only running like 1 copy because it's not really
exactly
anything else.
But again, I feel that color fixing with the Rougiard is pretty good. And again, coming back to Alex's deck, again using that rest counter. Again, rest counters are known to be a good card, especially in a deck that doesn't require you to pay a lot of stock early game, so you can actually do that pay for stock to actually use it. The rest counter and the 2/2 Ghislaine were hitting the restriction list for a reason, because they are very good cards.
The other thing to note is basically the extra 1/1 Ghislaine to go alongside your 1/1 Erisys.
Yes.
So it's an extra standby target you have out at level 0. So basically just dropping them in. And if your opponent's a generic 1k1 1/0 deck, it's like they're not really getting rid of those. So it's basically an extra card body on the board.
Exactly.
You can just not expect it to see it die. The only reason you're not seeing more copies of it because you're generally going for the 1/1 Eris more than the Ghislaine.
Exactly, and in the matchup that Gem's got, the only way she's going to be able to deal with that is once she hits level 2 and starts using her early plays. She's got no answer to that from level 1. She's got no cost 1 level 1s in deck, or obviously cost 1 level 0s, obviously.
You don't really need to worry about that. As long as you basically get a substantial body to be over it, you're pretty much fine.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just obviously it's a nice plus for Mushoku Tensei to be able to just keep an extra character on board, and it just helps maintain their resources.
But the biggest factor is with guarding the matchup. It's the fact that Gem with the counter and the level 1 combo can deny a Eris, essentially.
Yes.
Because Eris can, without the Ghislaine, is 7-5, and it's the key combo with the counter is 8k, so she could just deny straight up, essentially, a reverse.
Absolutely. So we're going to get ready to go into the game. I'm going to move this thing. I'm going to tell players, you may start. Good luck. And we're off.
So who's going first, actually, is the question.
So going first looks like it's Gem.
With Gem, she could basically essentially open up a runner, which considers she got 4 off, and just like with the first level 3 going into her.
Oh, opening the Slayer this time, the Slayer Gregory,
which isn't a bad thing. It's like
it's another good thing
the best thing about 8-door Itsuki is like you have all your level 0 options are pretty
valid
good.
turn 0. They're very valid turn 0 cards.
It's like the only thing that you don't really want to be putting up front, obviously, the Brainstorm or the other, but you generally don't need to worry about that because you have a good level 0 option to be able to like Ricky yourself, grab your extra cards, or basically you have a level 1 that literally goes bond for your combo and then pay 1 sack to mill 2 to salvage an extra card. So you can just grab those level 0 pieces back already.
Yeah, absolutely. And interesting here to see Alex go Rougiard into Rudius. I think he's just, again, trying to maximize his early stock gen by guaranteeing more attacks. That sort of telegraphs that his hand is actually quite low on level 0s.
Yeah, but knowing that he's playing the Rudy, he basically just forcing out
the standby whiff. So a whiff standby, unfortunately, here. So that's unfortunate. But the damage does stick. The direct for 3 sticks, and then going into the Itsuki here for 1, also on, will get the reverse.
I mean, that doesn't make that much sense because it's just like you are fronting. Gem's not using the on reverse effect to basically get rid of it.
No, interesting.
Like, you're not really in a position where you can remove that. It's a 3/5 body as well at the moment in time as well.
Saying that, like, there are plenty enough ways here for Gem to push herself to level 1 and just go ham.
Yeah, but you don't realistically want that. You want
No.
to basically
This is interesting.
because right now Alex doesn't really have any 1 1 bodies on the board, so I'd be surprised at the fact that she didn't really remove the runner off the board just to get rid of it. Period.
Yeah, it does surprise me. You would have thought just getting that body off just to again reduce the resources available for next turn for Alex here.
It's not even just about reducing the resources. It's just basically more the fact that it's basically a 3/5 body at the moment in time as she get rid of.
So it could actually cause issues for herself.
Yeah, just not reversing. It's like I was surprised that Alex literally put the runner in front of the Itsuki level 0 regardless, rather than the Ruchiad.
So she is going into the Ricky here, I think.
Yeah, so basically pay 1, you clock 1 from waiting room.
Yes.
So which is the best part about it. It's just
it's such a good. It's an on play. The fact it does it on play is so good.
It's not the fact it's on play. It's the fact it clocks from waiting, because it just gets you anything, even level 3s into your clock, which is basically substantial because your combo for level 3 and level 1 is experience 2, but your level 3 combo is experience 6. So you need to have your level 3s into your level zone.
Very interesting here that Gem's decided to level green, meaning that, again, she's going to hold off a turn here. She isn't going to go with a level 1 combo yet, but she is starting to prepare it. You can see the level 1 Itsuki there. The effect, for those that don't know, is what's known as a Miyu effect. It's on attack. She does have an experience 2 or higher requirement, which is why it was important to level the level 3 there. So it's on attack. As long as you've got experience 2 or greater, you can discard a card from your hand, and if you do, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, or up to the top 3 cards of your deck, and any characters or the 2/1 event from set 2 that are revealed from those 3 cards go to hand. So it's a potential +2, which is massive, especially when, again, in a deck where, again, like where it came from, Miyu in Prismilia, where your hand size was limited to 7, as you would normally expect, it would plus you a good amount. It's a great card, don't get me wrong. But in a deck that can abuse that and actually go, my max hand size is 8, 9. If you want to go ham, 10. And you can just go, yeah, sure, I'm at 10 hand and I don't have to discard. Thanks, bye. Like, the resource generation of that is actually crazy. And that's why 8 doors.
You can rest this. You basically give 2k out, essentially.
Yes, yeah, it's a 2k pump. Yeah, exactly.
I forget about the pump because I'm too used for the on reverse part.
And again, that's the important thing there of the, again, leveling the level 3 there, because that back row, the rest to give 2k is an experience 3 or higher. So to level the level 3 there is important for that effect.
Yeah, but realistically, you can get away with just having a level 2 in your level zone because you just need a 3 and a 1 after. But the fact that I was quite surprised when it's like didn't really take the initiative with the Itsuki level 0 because it's also.
I think the idea. The more I think about it, I think Gem might have been thinking, if I don't get rid of it, I can side, deal less damage, and try and control the game a bit more. Obviously, all the damage just stuck, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like. You don't really care about Mushoku if you press them to 1 early because they don't have the stock resources to basically commit to an aggressive advantage.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree.
Without any Ghislaine 2/2 to keep your Eris's at big bodies, essentially, it's like Alex only has 1 Roxy 2k counter.
Yes.
So it's like. Even if Gem literally goes to double combo into 2 Eris's, it's like she's got enough to basically get rid of both of them essentially, because it's just like it's not hard for 8 door queens to basically be substantial enough to build up its hand and dominate the board aggressively.
Yeah. So you can see here Alex just doing this pretty standard level 1 game when they've not been able to stand by out the level 1 Eris. Hard playing it, using the Spammable Brainstorm to get through stock to make sure that initial climax he paid, he put to stock was able to be paid out. And then just stand by and out the 2/2, get ready for the wall.
Did you catch what he basically added to the hand to the combo?
I didn't know I missed that one.
Because a bit blurry, so just like I'm not sure what.
Oh, by the sounds of things, it looks they might have just both forgot. Maybe I don't know.
Well, forgot what was added.
No. This is back with the reverser.
Oh, to the reverser.
So either they both, yeah. Again, just looking at chat. Again, no, there's a 5-minute delay. But yeah, they both either forgot it's a reverser or they Gem just decided not to use the effect for some reason.
Like,
I'd be interested.
It's very
to speak
hard
about it
to
after.
not remember the effect when you both have an open deck log. So
Yes, I'm not sure. Again, Gem probably has thought of something that is so big brain that we've not seen. Genuinely,
but
not
there would
sure.
also be the same case for Alex as well, because he literally essentially went, right, I'm just going to put a 3/5 body in front of a level 0 reverser.
Yeah, like I don't think it gained like a level or anything. There was no way that was there a gain in a level? No.
Well, no, there's no way to level pump up in Mishoku.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so I was trying to think. Was that maybe why? I don't know.
No, it's because it's like you've got the Rugia. There's just like it's just a clock search, and the Rudy runner is a 3/5 level 0.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, Gem is absolutely getting ready for her level 1 combo, playing both of the level 1 Itskis.
The question is, does she use the pay 1 tap for the middle Itsuki because the Rudy can't run?
Yes, this is interesting. I think that is a very viable option here, and I'm sure Gem may be considering this.
Well, she's got the climax swap anyway.
The climax swapper to get the right climax, very good.
I'd be committed something to the back row here because just so she'll have access to the 2K counter ready for if Alex's follow-up turn.
Absolutely.
So even if he has the 2/2 error swinging body-wise, it's just like you just don't deny another Eris anyway. If she give...
So I think she's using the act ability to power pump to get over the Eris. That would make sense.
Swap.
Yeah. Oh, she's not committed the 5th character. Interesting. So swinging for 3, cancelling on the 1. Pretty straightforward.
So in other words, she's basically thinking about, I'm going to need to start generating stock here. So what am I going to do? Because I don't have the 1/0.
She could have played that. She could have played that for the back row for the hand size. There's getting triple plus there, so that's pretty good. Very interesting.
Because I understand the 2K pump just because it's like if he did have a 2K counter, it does deny the Itsuki.
Yes.
But on the same time, on the follow-up turn, it's just like that one Itsuki is just going to get hit back.
That's not a terrible plus. Seeing the climax off is unfortunate, but getting the Gregory and then another copy of the level 1 combo is pretty good there.
So 4 stock on 1 tree, it's not too bad.
No, I think at the moment the pace is pretty good for Quince here. I think again, I think the pace at the moment is pretty steady for Mashoko as well. I think at the moment it's a pretty even game. It could go either way here. It genuinely could.
So for the advantage for Quince, it's like Mishoku can't do too much damage pressed. But if Mishoku is constantly reusing stock to recycle their state, it's going to be a very hard time for them to basically build up the stock for best counter.
So brainstorm hitting 1, I think choosing, deciding what they are looking to go for.
Like Jamie just forgot. It's just like it's weird for both sides to forget, especially with the level 0 reverser.
Oh, so grabbing the climax swapper himself here?
Well, that makes sense because there's already know that the climax is available for him to use. Yeah,
absolutely. He literally used it last turn, so to recycle that could be a massive benefit here. Playing it.
I see here because the Roxy also gets 1/5 out, so basically the Eris will be like 9k.
Yes, so it deals with any. Well, in this situation, it doesn't really matter because again, Gem can't use the counter.
Yeah, because she can't use.
She hasn't got full board, so it doesn't matter here. So hitting level 1 there on the Eris.
That was the level 1 Ghislaine. That was the level 1 Ghislaine and level 0.
So just looking at his option here, probably take the Eris. Oh no, going for the Rudius. Yep, fair enough. This is a pretty good choice, actually. A good one-off tech in Shogo Tensei. So its effect is on play, choose a character, give it powers and power. Again, making sure that constantly getting bigger and bigger than the equipped board.
To be fair, there wasn't really much wrong in your choices at level 0 because you also did have the draw ditch brainstorm that you could also grab.
Yes.
Or you could just get yourself another level 1 combo. You never know.
Damage still sticking, but again, fortunately here, being 8 standby, damage push is not a thing unless you start attacking with your level 2s. Using the twin drive here, so for 3 damage. Looking for a cancel, doesn't see it, and that does push Gem to level 2. So actually, that could benefit Gem here.
You think so? Because it's just like you have the 2/2 errors. It's only a 10k body here.
The only issue is her level choice there was not great. She had to commit a level 1 to level. Meaning that...
No, that's a level 3 combo.
Oh, sorry, it's level 3 combo. Sorry, so she's had to commit the level 3 combo. To hit that 6 experience.
Time, yeah, but that's the big thing about the level 3 combo. It is the top 3, so you can easily get them back.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
go on. The moment in time, her level 3 option plays for this current turn, it'd be able to be big enough to just get over. Both this level 2/2s and this 1/1, so just forcing that extra card out of his hand as well.
Yes. Okay, going with the level 1 there, the bond for the level 1 combo. Or not? I say bond, pseudo bond.
Pardon me.
It's a search bond.
Yeah, it's ditch 1 search.
Ditch 1 search for the named level 1 combo, which is ditch the Miyu.
And it's pay 1 success cigarettes.
Yes.
Which is basically mill 2 to salvage to the level.
Yep, which she definitely doesn't want to be doing here because she's only got 2 cards in deck. That would be a big mistake.
That would be the brainstorm, but does she have an early play?
Yeah, this is what you'd expect to see here. You'd expect to see the green early play to come down just to get the heal off. As well as potentially, again, on defense, having 11k plus counter. So it's basically that level, the level 3 early play, the green one, the New Year Itsuki Nanako, or Nakano, whatever her name is. It's when you use an act ability, it gains 3,000 power. She's playing the Ricky, so she's probably not got the early play in hand. But yeah, it's an 8k base, gains 3k if you use an act ability, which if you use a backup, they are class act abilities, and then you'd get the actual backup power as well. So in the case of the level 0, basically the level 3 early play would be sitting at 13,000, which is a good response here.
The big question is, though, it's like, when do you consider using the Itsuki to basically give on reverse salvage in this situation? Would you just go for the power? Because right now you have 2 bodies that's not really doing much here. So she's going to do it now. She's going to give it to deny the climax.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, going to reverse the climax stopper, still get the plus off the thing here. So it's going to be attack with the Ricky, attack with the second Ricky, and then use the Miyu combo.
Plus the fact that both
does trigger a door though as well.
Get +1 soul, so they'll both be swinging for 3.
They are, yes. That's another great thing about that card, how it just gains an extra soul as long as you use an act ability. The fact you can push at level 0 just by using act ability is actually crazy. That Ricky is so good. I am amazed that that's not been hit in any form of restriction list. Like, that card is actually nuts for a rare as well. That card is so good.
I mean, you say that, but we did have like cards like Aqua being a uncommon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like you get cards that basically just like absurdity in effect, so just like
in totally the wrong rarity. Because imagine if Aqua from Hololive, imagine if that was a double rare. Imagine how much that card would be worth. Imagine that would be a 10-15 pound card.
You say that, but considering how much you've got bought wide, because it's like the only card that are literally hitting that margin right now is like the Marine combo. But even then, it's like Matsuris aren't that worth that much. You've got Suisei early players that aren't that much.
Yeah, because there's the Suisei and the Mashiro, the Matsuri even. They're 2 to 3x. They're very rarely 4x.
They're still relatively big enough.
Oh, they're still important cards, don't get me wrong. But anyway, back to the game. The refresh was a climax.
The biggest factor about the 8 current is basically the 2 current back row units.
Yeah, both of them together are nuts. Like having again both of them just giving you +1 hand size is big, and the fact that you're not now just like again from set. If you were looking without movie set, if you wanted your +9 hand, you'd have to commit 2 brainstorms to the back, which isn't the best. But in that fact that you can now commit just a single brainstorm and another fantastic utility back row card, and still get your 9 max hand size is actually crazy.
So going for the refresh date here, just like still got to.
So we know I think she went 6 back in. We know he triggered one.
She triggered one
on her first attack, and then she's got one in play at the moment.
She'd be swinging for 3 here because she did the refresh.
Yes.
Was the damage not done from the Ricky? Because that would have been done before.
I'm trying to see what the. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Quick, 1 second. Was the damage taken from the second Ricky? Oh, it cancelled on the climax. Sorry. Carry on. Apologies.
You just make sure. Just basically just try and make sure players are following, because it's hard for commentators if they're watching a refresh.
Yeah,
shuffle.
It was the glare on the waiting room. We couldn't actually see the climax that was in there, so it was cancelled. So actually dealing with the Itsuki here, and Jem was momentarily considering the encore there, I think. Ultimately decided not to, which I think is the correct play here.
So because the Ricky was 3 salts, so you could decide for 1, which is pretty good against bodies like this.
Exactly. Yeah, the side for 1 there was a pretty nice play, I think. Just being able to control your damage output, which is again, so it's one reason why I personally love 2 soul decks, because you can, play a 2 soul and you can decide into level 2 soul.
Started with your 2 soul.
But for that exact reason, these cards that plus a lot of soul, or like plus soul when you wouldn't normally expect it, it gives you an element of damage control which you don't normally see, and that can be a matter of winning and losing a game.
So he's looking to go for 1-3-2 as well in terms of damage lanes.
Yep.
So I would have just realistically kept with 2-2-2, just as like it's more likely to have 2-2 stick rather than 1-3.
Yeah. So the Eris here going for the climate swapper again to recycle that as much as possible. Fair enough. Bouncing the Eris, bouncing the Rudius back to top 2 rearrange and give 1,000 power.
I think it starts getting the
1,000 power there and spawning the 2k assist.
Notice there's a Paul in the clock as well.
There is, yes. That's I mean, just confirming the deck list, I think he runs 2 or 3. 2. So there's one and he put that there. So that probably means he's got the other in hand. Wait, no, hold on. Is that both pulls? That's both pulls in clock. Yeah, that is both pulls in clock. Interesting.
So Gem just basically got hit for 4 to go straight to level 3.
Yikes. Yeah, that is also a thing.
But because he had a standby as well.
Doesn't cancel either. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh no.
But the biggest thing is just 2 Itsuki combos can really pop off.
Yeah, so for those that don't know what the Itsuki does, just quickly getting it up on my screen now. So it's an on-play, look at top 3, or up to top 3 and add a card to hand, get rid of the rest. And then during this turn it gains 1/5. And then on attack with the correct climax, as long as you've got experience 6 or more, which Gem has got now, you can send 3 cards from hand to waiting room. And if you do that, 3 cards, not limited to characters like it was in the set 2 combo. And then if you obviously pay the cost, you get to deal 3 damage to your opponent. And then look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck and choose up to 2 of those to put back on top of deck and the rest of the waiting room. So it's a burn-free mocker. Which can if that burn 3 sticks and then you look at the top 2 and that reveals a climax, that's big. If it reveals 2 climaxes, dear God, you've hit the jackpot. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens here. So playing the early play.
Stock.
Yep, the early play to heal stock, absolutely, by discarding an Itsuki.
So I mean, she still has 4 stock left to play to basically play double combo after if needed.
Yes. Wait, did she heal to stock?
She discarded a card which just hadn't.
No,
I don't know. She paid him out at the site. Wait, is it not healed to stock? Oh no, ditch card 1, cock to hand.
Oh, clock to hand. Oh, sorry, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Thank God we checked. Thank God we double checked that.
Because like I was like, I'm pretty sure it was healed to stock, but it's just like there's like you never really know anymore, to be honest.
No, exactly. So Gem here, by looks of it, again, playing double healers. So I think Gem again. I don't think she's ready for level 3 yet. I think she got pushed way quicker than she's expected, and she's just trying to damage control here.
The good thing about it is just like because she knows that she can't realistically do too much this turn. She can basically get yourself 4 stock to basically set up a double combo the following turn.
Yep.
But she doesn't need to worry too much because Alex does not have any of his combo pieces ready at level 3.
Doesn't seem to.
Even if Gem can put him to like 2-5, that's pretty substantial enough.
Yep. So using the act ability, by the sounds of things, give him power.
Yeah, the early play does get power. The green one.
The green. Yeah, that's the plus 3k on using act ability. Yep. So it's an 11k base. Going into
500 from the assist, don't forget.
And 500 from the assist because she's got 5 or more cards in hand during her turn.
And also the one in the middle also does get 2k when you're using that. So 12.5.
Yes. Yeah, it's a gain X times 500, where X is equal to number of Itskis.
So currently both of the Erises are 12k.
Yes.
So using the
the green early plays, the green early play and the both early plays are going into the level 2s.
Yeah, so the green one is basically 13.5.
Yes.
Because it's 11. Was it? No. Is it 13.5?
So it'd be 8, 11.
Oh, 8 to 11, yeah. 8 to 11 to 12 was 13.5.
Yes.
Well, the middle one was.
So there's a 2k, yeah, 2k backup used there.
Going straight to 2.6 is decent enough. But still got another +1 soul, so it's also another swing for 2 here. For 2. She's using that though, right?
Unless no, she might have sided. Yeah, she sided.
Sided, sure.
Yeah, sided into the level 1 Eris. Yep.
It's hard for us to understand when you don't really know the siding, especially when you can't hear them.
Yeah.
So siding for 1 is also does benefit her here. Because just like prevents her having direct lanes for 2s and 3s.
So we're now into the final 10 minutes of allotted time for this game. So, looking at this, look at this. You look at this. It should be done by we shouldn't see overtime here, but you never know. Both players could just cancel like mad.
The fact that they're going for the off finisher Roxy combo here rather than going for the Ghislaine
definitely says that he hasn't got the climax in hand. He hasn't got a climax in hand to climax swap because he did have the climax swapper. So it definitely shows that he's even not got the climax. It got a climax in hand, and he probably hasn't even got the. He might not have too many Ghislaines either. I've not seen him add any to hand specifically. There's none in general knowledge unless he's been sandbagging a few. Bringing out the Rudius again.
I think he has a climax. It's just not one he needs.
Oh, there you go. That proves that is playing the Rudius is definitely a sign of that, and just not using the stock up for playing the.
Just get and there's
the lane. So it's starting to set up now.
Yeah,
so realistically, Gem needs to go for the win next turn.
That's the 1.
That is the one that's on. So this could be lethal. This is a swing for 3. Yeah, 3 lethal. 4 and standby. Interesting.
He already knew that the standby was there, so
of course he did from the top 2 rearrange. Of course.
Plus he can get the pole out here.
Yes, that I was going to say that's a very good choice here. So Gem gets the cancel. Yeah. Okay, Gem's got another turn.
2 and a 2 here. 2 and a 2. That's basically what he's looking at. So he could pay the cost here.
And again, the cost for this, the off finisher, is a pay 2, ditch 2, burn 2.
Oh, is he not?
No, he is not doing it. He is just maximising his pull output. So that is an attack for 3 damage. Cancels on 2.
Okay, so Gem realistically has the chance to go double combo here.
Yeah.
Considering it's 2 lots of burn free and 2 lots of damage sticking, basically can just win her the game.
I think, Gem's if she can, Gem's got to go here. It's like she's really got to push. With seeing 2 climaxes go into stock as well was a really big opportunity.
I think the reason why Alex does not opt to do the Roxy was purely because if he did, he would not have access to the rest counter.
Yes, I was going to say, looking at the rest counter here, because again, they're all level 3, so Gem will have to front attack if she wants to do the damage, or she could just side. She could just side and just do the burn free mocker, and then front on the last. Like, that is an option here, and that's a very viable option as well.
Because the fact of the matter is, the mocker can be swing for 2.
And we'll have to also note as well, the pull effect will not activate until after the mocker has resolved. So it will be the burn free. If that sticks, then Gem still gets the top 2 check before Paul gets to then top check and keep or get rid of.
It's one ability, yeah, so you resolve it.
It's not multiple auto effects. It is a single auto effect, so the check timing only occurs after the Itsuki auto effect has fully resolved.
You'll get a place standby tag, place on standby until after the mocker effect pops off.
Or again, the fact that Gem's gone for the double Itsuki, exactly as we said, I think Gem's just got to go for it this turn, bring another character up, and
I'm surprised that she's not putting one of the Itsukis in front of the pole that's 10k, 11.5, because the middle one is 13.5.
Yes.
Well, the you got one that's 11.5.
Well, I think at this point it doesn't really matter, because if she's siding, she'll probably look to play something else to try and push over that pole. Because realistically, she doesn't really want to be fronting with the Itsuki.
If you're going to side, then you're going to put both of the Itsuki in front of the poles, because even if you side and he does cancel the free, he can't do the effect.
Yeah.
Because she's not in battle.
Yeah. She's not. Yeah, correct. Yeah, you're right. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I forgot again. His effect is the in battle effect. I
remember when we were just having this discussion the other month, but just like we're just apparently it was a common known thing, but it's just like
once per turn during this card battle, when damage received is cancelled, you can put the top card of the deck to waiting room by discarding a character hand for cost, and if you do, if that card has a trigger icon, deal the same damage back. So siding into these pools basically means that there's no battle step, therefore no battle occurs, and therefore that effect cannot be activated. That's the wrong climax.
That is the wrong climax.
Interesting.
That was still the wrong climax.
Oh no. So Gem probably having to front here.
Well, here's the thing. Even if she fronts here, if Alec gets baited to the rest counter, that's basically his entire stock gone.
That is the thing. It basically eats 5 of his 6 stock. So it would mean no Ghislaine. It would mean no extra Ghislaines being played. So this could be interesting.
Here's the big other thing as well. If he does get baited to the rest counter, think it this way: it's like 7 cards going back in. He's only got like 1 card in deck here, so realistically, Gem just needs 2 frees to stick.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing: if he doesn't do the rest counter for this,
he's done it straight away. Yeah, probably targeting the level 3. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because thinking it this way, you can't afford to justify that it's the key having a free swing for free. So he can get away with it just by having a 3 and a 2, especially after going refreshing. So it's not lethal unless the
Itsuki triggers.
Yes.
If the level 1 Itsuki triggers, that does make it lethal, but it makes it much less likely.
But the fact that he's basically just paid out, essentially gone like 7 cards back in.
Oh, there you go. There's a cancel. Yeah. So, yep.
Unfortunate.
It do be that way.
Wait. Was that a soul trigger build?
No, it wasn't. Oh no, wait, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Wait, was it? Oh,
I can't
hold
see it
on.
because it's a big glare.
Hold. Oh no, it's just reversed. No, yeah, no, it wasn't a Soul Trigger.
I literally.
No, it's not a Soul Trigger. It's not a Soul Trigger.
Okay.
It was the Ghislaine
1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
Like, it's not really easy when an entire card looks white.
It's fine. It's fine. And it triggers another. Oh, it triggers another climax. Oh, that's so sad. And the cancel happens as well.
Well, the Ithaki's going to get taken out this turn.
Yeah, so unfortunately, just the fact that Gem just didn't see the level 3 climax combo, she needed that to have a chance, and it just didn't go her way.
Like, realistically, the moment from the level 0 game, I just wondered, did that really set the tone for the rest of this game?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, in the end, if she didn't do the level 0 Ithaki, it could have been a lot different here.
Yeah. And again, I think, again, by looks of things, I don't think they have the fact they're playing over the Ghislaine for the Rudius here. Telegraphs they've got the other standby in hand. Yep, there it is. Probably going to stand by back to level 3.
Well, he doesn't need the Ghislaine.
No.
Because
in this
if
situation,
he doesn't have the combo anyway, it's just
exactly,
like,
and he's not got enough stock for it really. You want to have 3 attacks of no stock, potentially use the Roxy if you need to, and yeah.
But here's the thing: Gem just needs. Gem can realistically take a 2 from the Roxy Band 2, and then just cancel the other 3 swings, and then she'd be in a safe spot.
Mm-hmm.
But because she also saw 2 climaxes triggered after playing 1, she's
There's
only
a
got
twin
about
drive.
5.
Just for so side? No.
That can't be side with 2 soul triggers, right?
No, yeah. So 1. That's for 1, 2. That's for nothing. I don't know why I'm saying none. Yeah, he's just sided for nothing. Okay.
A bit weird. Okay.
Sure. Weird flex, but okay.
Like, what does it benefit from siding here?
Don't know. This is a direct for 4. Deciding on the standby target here. If he does, it seems like a mistake to. Doesn't matter. Gem eats 4. That is game. That's really unfortunate for Gem there. She was in a perfect opportunity, but obviously tried to use the level 3 its keys to try and find the correct door climax. Just couldn't do it. And
I don't know what to make of this game.
That was unfortunate. On paper, 8 door Quints had it there on the matchup, but well, we heard it from Chris. Gem got this DQ, so therefore Alex had the win. It was
like, overall, realistically, I thought it was just the early misplay of forgetting about her card. It's just like, but Alex got let off with allowing the runner to be able to be alive for an extra 2 turns after.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Like, realistically, I didn't think she'd be struggling that much for what she needs to get, because like, she was getting the combos off early on, and she was hitting cards. It's like 5 out of 6 for characters plus for hand.
Mm-hmm.
Considering how much hand she had, it's just like, where was the early plays at level 2? Since she played 2 Rickies. I wasn't sure what was going on, what the hand state was, because I felt like she just like how do you really put it?
Yeah, it was a weird one. It was a very, very weird one. Hello, Chris. You are back on camera because the guys left, so we needed something. We needed some pretty faces.
All right.
What did you make of that game?
I caught the end here, and I think your DQ was a bit too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yo's presence just basically made Gem lose the game.
Basically. Yeah, but that was game 3. That was round 3. So we're getting ready for our final 2 rounds now. So we're going to take a very quick break, get the next round ready, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes or so. So don't go anywhere, And again, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that follow button. We're trying to get to 300. Thank you very much. To
Before we space out, there's always one thing I want to mention here.
What?
Stream games always give you the weirdest game output.
They do. They really do.
Like round 1, we literally just had Canada just pop off 3 climaxes when it was like 4 in death there. Like round 2 was just like Brian just on level 1 against Million Live, and then round 3 we just had this.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what is with your stream games, Liam, but it's just like it's like
look.
It's a curse to be on your streams.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't already, hit that follow button, and join the community. We're trying to get 300 followers by the end of the stream. If you haven't already followed, please do. And check out my other socials. You've got Discord, you've got YouTube, all the links hit in chat now. Or 5 minutes before, like now, but yeah, 5 minutes earlier. The links are there. We'll see you in a minute, guys. Johnny.